Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Meta Tuesdays here in Arena Underground. Today we are playing Sultai Incarnation in Best of 1 Standard. So if you didn't see the video from yesterday, we played Enigmatic Band, which is a version of this deck just with some white cards instead of black. So if you want a little bit of a different deck tech, also explaining more how the enchantment works, go and watch that video from yesterday. Is a best of 3. I think it was a pretty cool video as well. Anyway, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to click the like and subscribe button below. It's a way to support the channel for free. Now, just a quick deck tech. Basically, we are kind of a Leyline tribal. We're playing Leyline of Anticipation, 1 copy of Leyline of Sanctity, 3 copies of Leyline of the Void, and 3 copies of Leyline of Abundance. So basically what we want to do is we want to have some Leylines on the battlefield in the first. Maybe we have some Leylines in our opening hand, so we already have enchantments on the battlefield for our turn 4 play of Enigmatic Incarnation, and we can start sacrificing these Leylines to get very cool enter the battlefield creatures like Cavalier of Gales, Grey Merchant of Abshadel, Massacre Girl, Cavalier of Night, Cavalier of Thorns, and we have 2 copies of Yarok, which, as you guys know, it's pretty awesome when you get some enter the battlefield effects. Twice. Alright, and then the cool thing about playing black is we get to play 4 copies of Murderer's Rider, which of course we then get to play 3 copies of Ritual Sud as well as a protection against aggro. And then, you know, we have our black cards like Cavalier of Night, Great Merchant of Abshadel is pretty cool together with Yarok. And then we have our ramp here, Leafkin Druid and Paradise Druid. I think ramping it's pretty important, so you definitely want to try and have some ramp in your opening hand if possible. Otherwise, you know what to do. Play your Enigmatic Incarnation, start sacrificing your Leylines, and get some cool 5 mana items from your deck. We are playing, I believe, let's see, we're playing 24 lands. Should be good enough. We don't have a sideboard because we're playing best of 1 today. So you guys give it a try. This deck is pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I think, again, some of the aggro decks like Mono White Weenie sometimes have an edge against this deck, but otherwise it's pretty fun deck. I really think playing the black colors here gives it an advantage that you don't have with the banned version. And then the Leylines play some cool tricks here, you know, because you have them already. Sometimes you have 3 of them on the battlefield in your opening hand, and then when you play Enigmatic Incarnation, you just take over from there every turn. Anyway, that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed the videos. Have a good one. Alright guys, and we are playing Enigma Black in Best of 1 Standard. This is going to be pretty interesting. Not quite sure. I don't think this is a great hand, but I don't know if we should mulligan either. So we'll keep it. We'll try it out. We'll submit the Leyline. Alright, so we are playing against maybe Fires or Izzet. It's not great because we have a really slow hand, so if they get to do their thing, we are going to be in trouble. But it's what it is. Not much we can do. Alright, opponent has a Temple of Epiphany in play. This is Steam Vents, Goblin Electromancer, they're down to 18. We draw another Leyline. We'll go ahead and play the Fable Passage. We don't have much to do here. Pass the turn. And yeah, this is going to be tough, guys. Don't think our hand is prepared for this. Our opponent's going to be able to start going off here with their Goblin Electromancer. Every instant and sorcery costs 1 less. Now let's get a black source here. See if we draw into some action. Maybe a... Alright. Sure. We'll take that. It's a hexproof creature. So next turn we have 5 mana available, which we can use for maybe our Cavalier of Night or our Yarok. We would like our opponent to play another creature. Yep. Alright, that's pretty good. That is actually really good. I mean, in a way, right? So... okay, so we'll get our blue source here. So unfortunately, this thing could do 3 damage to any target, so they would be able to kill our Yarok. So we're just gonna play our Cavalier of Night and get rid of the Ironcrag Pyromancer. We're gonna sacrifice our Paradise Druid here for this. Alright, let's see if our opponent has an answer for Cavalier. If not, we can start gaining some life, which could be an actual good thing. Alright, opponent's thinking here. So, alright, they play a tapped Swiftwater Cliff. And we might see like a Brazen Borrower or something next turn. It's my feeling they're going to pass, leave Brazen Borrower up. But we might be wrong. They play another Ironcrag Pyromancer. Okay. So the good news is we get to play our Enigmatic Incarnation. And since we don't really care about our Leyline, and we have another one in hand, we're gonna sacrifice it to get something cool here. Let's see, what do we want? What do we want? We already have a Yarok in hand. Most likely going to die, but I think we get a Cavalier in order to find a land. Yep, seems pretty good. Let's find another green and blue source here. Okay. Alright guys, seems like we're up to something here. So this Ironcrag could do 3 damage to something, right? If they do 3 damage to our Cavalier of Thorns, then we still get to keep our Cavalier of Night.
Courage is the greatest virtue.
Aye, with the knowledge to direct it.
Right, I'm not sure our opponent...
Let us plan for the time.
You know, they can do 3 damage to something here, but if they have a shock, they could kill the Cavalier of Night. Yep, alright, that seems to be the case. In which case, that's okay. Still have our Cavalier of Thorn. We get back our Paradise Druid. It's pretty good, actually. And don't mind us, we get a Yarok here, so... Alright, we're going to attack first. Alright, let's see if they want to trade their Goblin Electromancer or if they want to just let this Royal Scion. Alright, that seems fair.
You have the heart of a coward.
Alright, so we're gonna play Yarok here since we have another one in hand. Now our opponent has to choose what they want to kill. Either our Cavalier of Thorns or our Yarok. And then, should be good here. The good news is Izzet, this Izzet deck is trying to burn us. And at this point, they haven't had the chance to do that, so... I think we're doing pretty good. So next turn we can play one of our leylines, sacrifice them, get something with a cool enter the battlefield effect, which Yarok will trigger twice, right? Don't have anything black here for our devotion. I mean, Yarok has one, sure, but not quite enough. Okay, so they're aiming to kill our Cavalier. That's good. We get to bring our Cavalier of Knight back. And I don't believe they can kill our Yarok, so... Alright, so they do have a way, but that's a lot of cards they've used. Not bad.
What is my strategy here?
So why don't... Alright, they exiled our Cavalier of Thorn. That was pretty well done from our opponent's side. Attack with the Goblin Electromancer, sure. We are down to 20. Alright, perfect. We have a Murderer's Rider, so... I think we just play another Leyline here, sacrifice it, find something good. Okay. So, yeah, Massacre Girl could be nice. It's not gonna get rid of the Ironcrag Pyromancer, so... How many triggers is that? That's one trigger, brings us down to 3. That gives another trigger, brings us down to 2, kills this. It's another trigger. Yeah, so that's not really going to kill it, so we might as well just get a Cavalier of Gales here, do some scrying. Alright, we'll keep the send these 2 down. We don't really need these at the moment. Right, so our opponent has another creature to deal with, our Cavalier of Gale. I guess they can, use a Beacon Bolt for that. We'll keep the Murderer's Rider. So we have to get rid of these Royal Sciences. Our opponent keeps just getting things. And we have to get rid of the Ironcrag Pyromancer, I believe. Right, they have 2 in this case. Alright, so... Gonna go for the kill here of the Ironcrag. Our opponent could then get rid of our Paradise Druid. Should be fine. Now let's see if they find a card draw spell. This is just targeting creatures. Sure. So I think they're probably... Yep. Okay. opponent. What do you got? So they can do 3 damage to something with the Iron Crack. Okay. And then they can do Beacon Bolt, one of our Murderous Riders, if they want. But we are still okay. We are down to 9 life, but that said. Alright, sure. Alright, it's pretty cool. So we get to play Yarok. Don't believe they have a counter in hand. Play Leyline of Anticipation. Sacrifice the Leyline. What do we want to get here? I think we get... I feel like we want to get Bantu here. Sacrifice a bunch of lands. Draw a few cards. It's pretty good. Alright, so now our opponent has to deal with both Yarok and the Eternal Bantu. They do have the Beacon Bolt, which of course will get rid of one of these creatures. But they might be aiming to kill us with Ironcrack Pyromancer. Nope, alright. Shock, sure. And then Beacon Bolt the God Eternal. Alright, the good news is... they don't have anything in hand at the moment. Play the Leyline. Get our Cavalier. Yep, looks good. Well, let's see what they find. Okay, they could aim to kill us here. It's 3 damage plus whatever they found. Doesn't seem like they found a burn spell, or otherwise we would be dead. Okay, pass the turn, perfect. Okay, so we get to play our Murderous Rider. We are going to attack with our Cavalier of Gale. Our opponent could have another card draw spell here, not quite sure. Okay. We're gonna play an enigmatic incarnation here. And find a Grey Merchant. Find another Grey Merchant. And that's game. Alright, took us a while there, but we got there. Alright guys, we are playing Enigmatic Incarnation in black. So this is same thing we were playing yesterday in best of 3, just instead of playing white, we're playing black colors, which is something I really wanted to do. And yeah, this hand is interesting. I mean, we do have quite a few leylines here, so I mean, we'll try it, see if we can get there. So all our spells have flash, it's not bad, but let's scry here, see if we can find some ramp. I guess we keep this. We have to, like, that's the card that makes the deck, so we have to keep it, but we would have preferred to find like a Paradise Druid or something. Alright, opponent plays Fable Passage. That gives us a little bit of time here. Another Vampire. Okay, so this is, I think I've seen this. This is a Vampire deck that's been going around, like Golgari Vampires or something, I think. Or not, it's just a lot of Deathtouch creatures, sure. Alright, so next turn we get to start with the Enigmatic Incarnation. I think we'll get Yarok. If Yarok survives, that would be really good actually, but I'm pretty sure our opponent must have a Murderous Rider in hand. That said, we have a bunch of Leylines, so we can get all our Yaroks. Okay. Fable Passage, get a blue source. Play Enigmatic Incarnation. I guess we can get Cavalier of Thorns just to start, like, getting stuff. We can later on get like a Massacre Girl and get rid of all these 1/1s. Not sure what our opponent's playing here with all these Deathtouch 1/1s, but guess we'll find out at some point. Alright, they're thinking of using the Murderous Rider here, which is fine. Okay, cool. You see what they're doing. See what you're doing, opponent. And that is fine. We get to put a target card top of our deck, I guess. These are all going down, right? So whatever we put on the top is just going to the graveyard. Alright, we'll keep the Fable Passage on top. This way, it's a land that we can actually get. Okay, sure. So this Leyline of Anticipation is interesting. I'm not quite sure, like... Massacre Girl is gonna be great here. We'll get another black source. Okay. play Bond to sacrifice a couple of these lands, maybe. Our opponent needs to kind of figure out if they want to kill. It's 4 triggers. We're almost killing our Bantu here with Massacre Girl, but I think that's fine. We'll get rid of these 2 here. Submit. Yep, it's pretty cool. Get rid of the Leyline of Participation. Get a Massacre Girl. Triggers. And not quite sure what our opponent's going to do now that they're going to lose all their creatures, but sure. Okay, that's fine. And now we have a God Eternal Bantu on the play, which has 2 sources of black, which Great Merchant is going to be awesome with. Our opponent's down to 17. Nothing to sacrifice at the moment. And that's game. Good game, John. Deathtouch stuff. Alright guys, we are playing Sultai Enigmatic Incarnation. We'll try this, not really an amazing hand, but we go first, so we could ramp potentially to an early Enigmatic Incarnation. That is, if our opponent actually wants to play the game. Okay, we are playing now. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, we'll pay for Paradise Druid. We have an early Enigmatic Incarnation, turn 3. Which might get us there. And, what was this? Okay. Your opponent. What is this? Exile up to 2 cards from graveyard for each creature. Okay, that's fine. That is pretty fine. Yep. See if they want to kill the Paradise Druid. I think that's their best option here, I guess. But if we do draw the land, then we're good. Alright, they're playing Jond. Some sort of Jond, right? Not sure why Jond would want to play this enchantment, but it's fine. Okay, we don't get the land. Pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Okay, they returned that. Sure. Okay, Fable Passage into... Gilded Goose, okay. Alright guys, we are looking for lands here. Alright, that is a land, that's good. Get to play another Incarnation. Get a Cavalier of Gales, I believe. We have that in hand actually, so we can't, so... Guess we'll get the Cavalier of Thorns in order to find a land. Alright, we do need one of these. We're going to decline that. Don't really need to do that. Let's see if our opponent has a removal spell for a Cavalier of Thorns. Not really sure what type of John deck this is. We're gonna find out if they have a cat or witches oven in hand, I guess. Alright, Assassin's Trophy, that's good. Pretty good, because we are down. We are down a couple of these, already 3 of them. Guess we could return 1 if they kill the Cavalier of Thorns at some point. Okay, sure. It's fine with us, opponent. Alright, well, we'll get to... I don't think we want to kill this, actually. I think we... You know what? We just attack. See if our opponent wants to kill Cavalier. They don't, so it's fine. Gain some life. It's totally fine with us. Play this. Play a Leyline. Pass the turn. Yeah, the thing is, if they have Corvold, we might want to keep the Murderous Rider in hand. Or Vraska. Which at least they can't really use to kill Cavalier, so that's sort of good. We definitely don't want them drawing cards with Vraska, so... Alright, very cool, very cool. We'll see first if they want to protect Vraska. Okay, great. Sure. Alright, opponent, there goes your source of card draw. What else you got? Yeah, that's a bad start for John Food, not having the cats, etc. Alright, Nissa. We can deal with Nissa. This is one of the things we can deal with. Really think we need this. Can also take the 3 damage, it's fine. Alright, Midnight Reaper, sure. Okay, we do the same thing. See if our opponent wants to protect our Nissa. Okay. Sure. That's not what we wanted to do. Alright. It's a goose. They'll get another land out of this. Pretty annoying. Big punt there. We meant to play this Murderous Rider to actually kill the Nissa, but... Yep. We might lose the game just because of that. It's a pretty big step.
Nature's true power.
Fortunately, they don't attack. We do have to kill that Nissa. Still get to play Cavalier here. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. No need to attack. Pass the turn. opponent could have something like a Casualties of War, but they don't get... I mean, we have enough good creatures here on the battlefield, so I'm not quite sure what that would do. Alright, they have their own Cavalier, that's fine. Okay, cool. So... Alright, what do they get to... They don't have anything here. They can take the Assassin's Trophy if they want. That's fine with us. That is totally fine with us. I'm sure they'll take Assassin's Trophy in order to kill the Cavalier of Gales, but... Alright, good game opponent. Alright guys, we are playing Sultai Incarnation. And yeah, this guy is not great. We'll try it just because we have removal, but not really doing much here with these leylines. Okay, against aggro, now we need a... We need a ritual set. We don't have cat yet, so that's sort of a good sign. Take the green source. Watery Grave, sure. Alright, so we are getting hit here pretty hard. It's my Yara, yep. Guess we'll get rid of that. Because if the cats come down, we're going to be in trouble. Next turn we can play our Enigmatic Incarnation and go from there, but yep. Okay, Thistles are Murderous Rider. Another Ayara, sure. Okay, another Gutter Bones, sure. Alright, so we have to do this. Right, we'll play Yarok. Hope our opponent does not have a removal spell in hand. Okay, seems like they don't. They're looking for it though. That's another Ayara. Okay, interesting. Sure, it's fine. Okay, alright, so they're aiming to just kind of get us with our Yara and whatnot. But, I don't know if that's gonna work, opponent. We get to play this. We get to not attack yet. Play a Paradise Druid, pass the turn. Get a Cavalier of Night. Get rid of our Yara. You get a nice there, but we got 2 lifelink creatures, so I'm not quite sure what you're going to do here. Alright, sure. Back to 13. Don't believe our opponent has any way of getting back from here, but yep, that's fine. Awesome, we get a leyline. And that's game. No, that's too many leylines, I think. We have to mulligan this. Alright, this is better. This is better. We have a leyline, a ritual set, an enigmatic incarnation. So we'll put the Cavalier to the bottom. We can get that later on. Submit that. Let's see if we're playing against cat food. Nope. It's mono red or Rakdos Knights. Well, ritual set should be sort of good here, right? Believe we want another leyline here, especially if we're up against Rakdos Knights. Or, okay, this is mono red. Alright. Alright, so we have our 2 black sources at least. We can only hope our opponent plays not Chandra. Chandra, it's really bad for us.
These little guys are great.
Yeah, alright. Guess we can sort of protect ourselves a little bit, but not really.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Alright, what do we do here? We get hit here. Get here for 5. Next turn we can sacrifice the leyline to grab something with lifelink. That's not going to be enough. I think we just protect ourselves and we go with the ritual set next turn. We are pretty dead to Chandra, but we might be able to survive. Alright, forget I said that. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we got to kill everything, but again, not sure what that'll get us. So we need a blue source here. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We might have a slight chance, but
Hi to my fiery friends.
maybe not really. At least all of their cards are not in the graveyard, so they can't really get anything with Chandra back. Wow, yeah, that's a tough one there. Guess we'll have to get Yarok. Let's hope this works, guys. We desperately need that lifelink. Okay, sure. Okay, well, at least we get a little bit of life back. We can get another Yarok next turn. Unfortunately, yeah, alright. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just get another Yarok, let our opponent do its thing. That's a land, that's good. Pretty good, actually. They can get back that, that thing, make 4 damage to us. Only card in the graveyard. Alright, they go with that. Great. That is awesome, actually. So we get to play this. Play this. Attack Chandra. Alright. Get this going. And that's game. Good game. Mono red. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.